If you have an interest in improving your health, then understanding the role of supplementing with all of the essential nutrients in their plant-derived form is vital. In this short video, we'll go through those details that will help you take better control of your health. But before I start, let me ask you a few questions. Do you believe you get a balanced diet already? Are you eating 5 portions of fruit and vegetables every single day? Do you think that's enough for your body to gain all of the essential nutrients it craves? The truth is, even with a balanced diet and eating 5 portions of fruit and veg each day, it's still very unlikely that your body is getting the adequate levels of vitamins, minerals, amino acids and essential fatty acids needed for optimal health. Let me explain, and the best place to start is with the current problem. Without going into too much of the technical aspect, modern agricultural farming has an over-reliance and overuse of fertilizers and pesticides, which makes sense, as farmers today are able to triple their yields of the major varieties of fruit and vegetables compared to 50 years ago. This sounds great, of course, as farmers can produce more to get into our stores and onto our plates. But the issue with this over-yielding practice means the topsoils are depleted of their precious life-giving nutrients. Not only that, but have you ever thought about why farm workers are required by law to wear biohazard protection to treat the food we eat? Yummy pesticides. Doesn't quite sound like they're working with beautiful, all-natural and precious food products that nourish your body, does it? There's also been quite an interesting set of studies that outline its effects. The studies show that there has been a 70-year decline in mineral content in the soils that our food is being grown on. Shockingly, and surprisingly to most people, some of the fruits and veg show as much as 50% reduction of important minerals such as calcium, zinc and copper. That's a huge deficit in the minerals that you probably thought you were getting in the first place. Okay, so what's the big deal? Well, unfortunately the lack of nutrients in our diets, even for those thinking they have a very balanced diet, is leading to dire health consequences, with a rising number of the population suffering from chronic conditions such as arthritis, diabetes, MS and Alzheimer's, just to name a few. Now, of course, there are plenty of medicines and drugs we can pump into our body to help alleviate some of those symptoms of the diseases. But in the end, they're just temporarily masking the problem, rather than treating the root cause, without even attempting to prevent the issue in the first place, not to mention the common side effects that come hand in hand with sustained medication. Less commonly known is that when you sweat, you lose vital minerals, which can't simply be replaced by water alone. When you sweat, it contains a nutrient-rich soup of the minerals in your body which must be replaced. As a result of this misinformation that water alone is enough to rehydrate, many athletes die young or suffer severe health impacts, which could have so easily been avoided by simply refueling their bodies with all the essential nutrients plus extra selenium. It's fairly common knowledge, even if slightly ignored, that the quality of our health is intrinsically linked to the quality of the nutrition in our diet. But if we're unable to get all the essential nutrients needed by our bodies from the modern foods that we eat, then what's the solution? In simple terms, we must supplement our diets. This is where things get a bit tricky, a bit confusing, and where a lot of misinformation can lead to counterproductive results. So let me just dispel the misinformation quickly, before I give you the exact solution, as it'll make more sense once you have the background. Many people are aware of supplements, and in fact, even your local GP may recommend vitamin D or vitamin C for certain health-related issues. However, supplementing with individual nutrients like vitamin C or D on their own is not how your body is designed to absorb nutrients. In order for individual nutrients to be properly absorbed, they rely on other nutrients, also known as cofactors, which is why when you eat food in its natural state, it's full of an array of different nutrients that work in synergy with each other, just as nature intended. This is why you'll often see a calcium supplement, for example, fortified with vitamin D, in order for it to be better absorbed. In fact, megadosing with just one individual nutrient has been proven to be counterproductive, as it requires more of the other nutrients to counterbalance an oversupply of that one single nutrient. And what's less commonly known is that vitamins on their own, without their mineral cofactors, are basically, well, useless. Let's face it, you wouldn't find just one nutrient in foods in nature, so why would you want to supplement that way? So what's the alternative? You came to this video for actual solutions, so let's lay it out for you right now. Our philosophy at Elite Nutrients is centered around the belief of supplementing with all of the essential nutrients needed for optimal health, instead of using one or two and hoping for the best. But what are the essential nutrients anyway? These are all the nutrients required for normal functioning of the body that it cannot create by itself, and therefore must be imported into the body by the food we eat. They include 70 plus plant-derived minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, and 3 essential fatty acids. Because all the nutrients and their cofactors are present in our packs, it's then much easier for the body to easily assimilate each nutrient, similar to how it would naturally do so with the food that we eat in nature. So why not just buy individual vitamins, minerals and amino acids from your local health food store or supermarket? 1. It's very costly to buy all the individual nutrients needed that are missing in the foods we eat, and shops simply don't stock them all. And 2, you have the added inconvenience of taking lots of different pills and supplements. And there's also one other very important factor to consider when choosing supplements for your body: where the nutrients are derived from, and in particular, the minerals. There are currently 3 different types of minerals you can purchase. 1. Metallic minerals, sourced from ancient seabeds and ground up rocks and soils. These minerals are classed as hydrophobic and are not water soluble. They're hard to dissolve and, more importantly, hard to absorb. This is what's commonly found in the supplements bought at most health food stores and supermarkets. 2. Chelated minerals. Chelated minerals are essentially metallic minerals wrapped with a protein or amino acid. In the late 70s, the health food industry identified the issues with metallic mineral absorbability and developed chelated minerals, wrapping amino acids or protein around the minerals to help the body metabolize them better. This results in slightly over 50% absorption at best. 3. Plant-derived minerals. Plant-derived minerals have a negative electric charge and so retain their natural ionic state. They're water-soluble and are easily dissolved without digestion. As much as 2,000 times smaller than metallic minerals, they're up to 95% absorbable by the body. Yeah, it's no surprise that everyone thinks supplements are equal in quality when you have all this confusion around where they each derive from. So where do our minerals come from? Our plant-derived minerals are mined from prehistoric vegetate in Utah. They date back to the dinosaur era when soils were untouched and mineral rich. They're then extracted with pure water using special filters. They're 100% pure plant minerals. Through a process called photosynthesis, the plants converted the precious minerals, which were abundant in the soils back then, into organic colloidal minerals that are easily absorbed by the human body. When absorbed by the body, the colloidals' microscopic sized electrically charged particles act like a magnet, helping to pull broken down cells in the bloodstream to be eliminated. Detoxification. Meanwhile, the body is replenished with nourishing, life-enriching minerals. Every pack of Elite Nutrients products contain these colloidal plant-based minerals at its basis, ensuring maximum absorption into your body with every dose. With gut health being such a primary concern for health practitioners and nutritionists these days, we'd even go so far as to rephrase the old adage of "you are what you eat" to "you are what you absorb." This is why we believe it's essential to give the body what it needs in the plant-derived form it's designed to absorb it in. Now increasingly, practitioners and healthcare professionals are realizing the major benefits of plant-derived minerals and are recommending them to their clients. Our customers include athletes, the old, the young, healthy people, the not so healthy people, in fact, people from all walks of life. They tell us they'll never stop taking Elite Nutrient products, and they recommend them to everyone they know. We're sure you'll fall into that same category too. Elite Nutrients flagship product packs contain the full spectrum of all the essential nutrients, including pure plant minerals as their basis, just as nature intended. With a range varied enough to include vegans and vegetarians, suitable for all ages and conditions, our powders can be mixed with any drink, hot or cold, dissolve quickly, and most importantly, deliver genuine health benefits associated with optimum nutrient intake. Elite Nutrients does not make any claims to cure anything, but try researching the benefits of plant-derived minerals for yourself. The truth will astound you. When it comes to your health, prevention is always better than cure. And after all, you wouldn't wait for your car to burn out before putting oil in it, so Why would you wait for your body to get sick before giving it the precious nutrients it needs to thrive? Check out our range of premium supplements online now and get in touch with any questions at all.